I don't think there's voice chat. I really want to talk to these guys. They've been doing this for like 10 minutes. I've been following them around, and they've just been doing this with RPGs. I don't have one, so I can't do it, but it looks so dumb. Oh man, World War III.
A bunch of creepy bro with the mystic style, smoking on whatever, been a junkie since I was a child. Every time I think of death, I start to know to crack a smile. Never gave no fuck about this life, and that's me keeping in mind. Killer, gorilla, maniac with the ashes on my body. Police keep piling where they at, buried them in front alone. The scarecrow with silent weapons, I pull the trigger and disperse the bodies. Get dumped in acid, so they have no need of a hearse. Looking out the window like I'm staring at the television, smoking just the best times.
World War III, what is it? World War III is a modern military first-person shooter set during the conflict of nations where you as a player fight in a giant 64-player server. The game is developed and published by Farm 51 Studios, who have worked on many other games such as Get Even. Now, Get Even takes place in somewhat of a futuristic setting where you play as Mr. Black, a secret agent, in order to uncover the truth of a girl, a chair, and a bomb. In doing so of trying to solve the mystery, you drive Mr. Black insane. He's thrown into an insane asylum where then he learns more about himself, the past, and what really happened with the girl. Now, I highly recommend this game to all of you horror fanatics and just people who love a good story. This game is actually really underrated and it's only $7 on Steam. I ended up playing this game on stream and I ended up completing it off stream, but I really do advise you guys check it out. It's got mostly positive reviews and it's very cheap for a really good story driven game. Now, coming back to World War III, the first thing I would like to talk about when you're thrown into the game is the amount of customization. With the customization, you have the option to choose different body armor types. You can choose a heavy armor for the front and back of your character, or you can choose light armor, and this affects how fast and maneuverable your character can be when playing on the battlefield. Now, another interesting thing is the amount of camos that there is. There's a ton of camos. There's even different sights, optics. You can choose the different magazines. You can choose the different iron sights. You can change the barrel. You can change the pistol grip. There's so much customization, almost as much as that of Tarkov. Now, that's something that's really interesting because Battlefield doesn't even have this amount of customization, especially in Battlefield 1 and in Battlefield 5. So I feel like a lot of people will really enjoy this game if the game ends up getting more exposure. I really want this game to get exposure due to the potential that it has. Now, another thing I would like to talk about, which is actually a negative, is the server issues. Now, when loading into the match, you usually join matches that are empty or have 2 to 3 players on each team, and it takes forever for the match to actually start. And that's something I hope they work on, mainly because I know there's a lot of people playing this game. There's a lot of reviews, mainly mixed on Steam, and it's mainly due to the server issues and people not being able to join a game and get into a firefight. You literally have to wait 5 to 10 minutes to actually get into any action. Sometimes you have to leave the match and join matchmaking again to even get into a full lobby. Now, that's something that should be an easy fix. I feel like once they get their servers running, it will work a lot better. Another gripe that I have is the animations. The animations, you can tell, haven't been completed. The guy just kind of teleports the mag into his gun, but that's something that can be fixed easily as well. Now, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, mainly because the development team behind this is an indie developer, and I believe this is their first multiplayer game, and if they're going large scale like they are currently, then I feel like we should give them some time to actually work on the game. It is early access, so that's probably why it's not completely finished, but I do see a lot of potential in this game. Now, another thing I would like to talk about is the gunplay. The gunplay in this game is actually really good. I feel satisfied when I get a kill. The time to kill is absolutely perfect, but the only thing I have a problem with is the snipers. The snipers are really weak in this game. It takes 2 hits to the head to actually kill someone, maybe even 3 if they're lucky. Due to the armor system, I honestly think that the sniper should be a 1-shot kill to the head and a 2-shot kill to the body, just like most multiplayer games. They may tweak it, they may not, but it's still a lot of fun when you do get a kill with a sniper because it's that much more satisfying because of how much skill it takes. The hit detection is really good as well. the actual game itself detects if you get a face shot or if you get a headshot. Now, if it's a headshot, you're going to take their helmet off. If it's a face shot, they're going to die. Now, the submachine guns are really weak in this game too. I feel like a lot of issues in this game is balancing and server problems, but once they fix that, just like most games, once they're fixed with small things like that, this game does have a lot of potential. Now, another interesting thing is the maps. The maps are 1-to-1 ratio, which means that they aren't divided into lanes. The game itself, like each match, is set in like a realistic style map, to where if it was a real setting, everything would be placed where it is. And what's interesting is not a lot of games do this. Call of Duty and Battlefield have somewhat of lanes put into their maps to create flow. This game doesn't have flow, but it actually flows really well. Now, I found myself running into gunfights in the corners. I found myself running into gunfights in the open battlefield in no man's land. There's just a lot of experiences to be had when playing this when in a full server. That's why I say I really think they should fix the server issues, because when this game is full of people and you're playing, it's very, very interesting. There's a lot of chaos going on. The tanks and the ground vehicles need a little bit of tweaking too. A lot of them are really weak. The LAV, which is a Battlefield fan favorite, is actually in this game. I think it's called the IFV in this game, but it's the strongest tank. But in real life, it's not as powerful as, say, an M1 Abrams, which is interesting because that's in this game too, and it's the weakest tank. Anyways, I'm going to be doing more videos on this game, so expect some uploads in the near future. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are interested in this game, what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one.